Now, to kick off our celebration, I would like to invite the President of the FHJC, Mr. Gene Capello, on stage to offer some welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Darius, for that wonderful opening. And I want to welcome everyone to our Acting for Justice Awards benefit. We are honored that you have joined us this evening and deeply appreciative of your continuing support of our work. Next year, believe it or not, marks 50 years since the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. That tragic event in 1968, more than any other, prompted Congress to pass a historic piece of legislation known as the Federal Fair Housing Act. This act made fair housing the law of the land and prescribed our nation's housing and community development policies to be redirected to affirmatively promote residential racial integration. Since that time, however, government enforcement of fair housing laws has been passive and uneven at best. And governments at all levels have largely resisted taking meaningful steps to reduce residential segregation. As a result, housing discrimination persists at unacceptable levels. Our metropolitan areas are still highly segregated, and numerous inequalities continue to flow from those harsh realities. Over the past 12 years, the FHJC has been working with limited resources to eliminate housing discrimination, to promote policies and programs that foster more open, accessible, and inclusive communities, and to strengthen enforcement of fair housing laws. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our mission. It is unfulfilled as is our nation's promise of fair housing, but as an organization, we continue to make strides, and our work must go on if we hope to change current reality. Our ability to do this work, however, depends upon support from the community. At a time when we witness people in the highest offices of our land embracing symbols of white supremacy and hate, promoting policies that wall out, exclude, and divide us, and denying basic human rights to our fellow Americans, we need to demonstrate by our actions that our civil rights still matter, that we are not prepared to tolerate discrimination of any kind, and that we do not accept the premise that segregation must be the norm for our communities. Ours is a struggle that predates the passage of fair housing laws, and with your help and support, we will continue long after this event. So with that heavy matter there, please enjoy the fellowship, refreshments, and entertainment this evening. Listen to the inspiring words of our featured speaker and celebrate our collective accomplishment. And then let's work together to transform the promise of fair housing into a living reality. Thank you.